Hello everyone. I am back. I decided I am going to attempt the 100-day challenge. I don't know if I will succeed or not. My goal is to participate in as many days as possible. I'm going to do the same thing that I did last year, which is just some type of crafting or sewing or something each day. I'm going to try to keep my videos short, but you know how that goes. So today I'm going to try a couple of things. I'm going to start with a project that I think we did with Rachel. In fact, I think both of these are from Rachel's weekly challenge that she had last year. I printed out these French checks. I think I got this from Lorna Taylor. What is her? Tailor Made, I think, is her shop name. I'll try to remember to look that up and link her shop. I'm pretty sure that's where I got these. They were French checks, I think, is the kit. And I haven't used them for a while. And I've got, making ephemera pieces for my journal. Wanted to try a couple of things, and I'm just going to glue these together. I'm going to stitch around them. Whoop. But I thought I would glue these together so the glue could be drying while I start on the second little piece I wanted to do with you today. I hope that you are all doing well. It was 60 degrees, or maybe just over 60 degrees here yesterday, sunny like a spring day, and we woke up, it's still snowing. It's been snowing since about 5 o'clock this morning, and I don't think our weather people advised us this was happening, or we missed it. I don't know. I don't know which, but it's still snowing. We have probably, I don't know, probably 1.5 inches of snow already. I'm going to have to trim this down. I can see that. I'm going to try to line this up as close as possible. I don't know if I can, but I am going to try. I'm going to set this aside and let this glue dry, and then we'll come back to that. My second, not idea, as I was going through my little ephemera box, what did I do with the piece now? I know I have it somewhere here. Oh, right here. Pretty sure this is another little project that Rachel had done in her 100-day her weekly challenge. She had printed out postcards and made a little envelope. You can attach them on 3 sides, have a tuck spot behind them and a pocket inside, or it's something you could stick in a pocket. So I am going to do one of those, but I've been printing some things on fabrics. This is on sort of a cheap linen type fabric. I also did some on muslin, and I really liked the way they came out too. So I'm wondering if I want to do that one or if I want to do one of these. I don't think it really matters. I think I'm going to stick with this one. My idea is I'm going to attach it to paper. Let's see, I think I'm just going to use some of this because I'm going to stitch around it. Just to have this hold this in place for me. Let's just see. My goal is, I want my top edge to go over the top of this. And I do have a Epson, a cheaper model, Echo Tank, and I was able to print on fabric fine with it. I think everybody's printer is a little bit different. Some are more temperamental than others, but mine seem to work. So I want to cut around this. And I'm just leaving a little bit of that trim or extra edge there because I will be stitching these down on the sewing machine. But what I wanted to do I think that'll be fine. I already threaded a needle and I want to put a little edge here. Maybe like that. I can never remember how to start this stitch, so I think I'll just go like that. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. We'll see. But I just want to do a blanket stitch. Along the edge here. I can never remember how to start. I know that's wrong, but since it's for a journal, I'm not going to stress about it. Just trying to come up as close to the edge as possible. Trying to do this as quick as possible too. You can make these stitches longer or shorter or however you want to do it. As close together as you want them, as far away as you want them. Just want to have a little edge there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue just to sew that across, and then, well, let me see, we're waiting for that to dry. Yeah, and then I'll come back. That way we keep the video shorter and I don't bore you watching me add this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished my little edge and I just need to make the base for this, which is super easy, as you can see. So I picked out, I think, this, and I just need to decide what I want to be my outside. I'm just going to cut the edge off here. And this is just another page of, I think this is the Compendium MK2. If not, it's from the original. No, this is the MK2. Compendium MK2, I think it's called. Tracy Fox, in case I didn't say that. Alright, so I want, let's see, this is going to have to fold down, so I want to be sort of, I know I want this to be about, I want it to be a little bit bigger than this one. So I think I'm going to cut this about 5 inches and see where that brings me. If I did it that way, that's going to fold down upside down. So maybe I'll do it this way. Yeah, I'll do it this way. And decide how wide I want it. You can see I have some exact measuring going on. Let's just see. Because that's going to be stitched on around. Let's see, I want to make sure I didn't make that long enough. I want that longer. I'm going to have to use another sheet. So I want this to be maybe another inch. Because I'm going to have to put this down far enough that when this is bent over, you have room. So I'm going to make that. Let me just fold this and see something. That was somewhere about there. Yeah, that would go all the way up there. So I'm going to make this about 6 inches long. That's not going to work now, is it? No, I messed up on my cutting. Let me see something. I printed this wrong. I don't know how wide this is. So if I was to, what piece was I going to use? The blue. So if I cut this, just me, always messing up on my cuts. I don't think I want to use that. I go this way, and I go to 6 inches. Yeah. Let's try this one. And then I'm going to go. Yeah, look, it was good. I'm going to go. Just over 4.5. I printed this, as you can tell, I printed it wrong. So I printed a new one. Bring this like that. I printed this one portrait when it needed to be landscape. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Then all we're going to do is, this is going to be my back. So I want this. I'm going to grab my scoreboard because I cannot make a straight line. Got it. Make sure I'm doing there. Yeah, I want that to be my top. I just want to see. This is going to be stitched on down here. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to score right there because I can cut some of this off. I just want it to be big enough. Maybe here. That too. No. I'll make it here. There's my edge that's going to fold over, even though I did it crooked with my, unless the paper's crooked. Let's see. Make sure I got this going right. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then I'm going to stitch this around the 3 sides. Make our corners here. Might make this, yeah, I might just cut some of the bottom of this off. I think that's more than enough. Yeah. Sorry, thinking about this. So I want to cover the inside here. I think I'm just going to use some of this. Don't need to cover the whole thing. My messy measuring. Most of our snow from when we got hit so bad, you know, with like almost 2 feet of snow a couple weeks ago. After yesterday, I would say 98% of the snow was gone. And then today we get this. It's like, all right. So I'm just going to trim around this. Should have waited to do my corners until after I did that. Let's see. We might want to put a little bit of something on this. That's going to come down. I feel like I need something. I feel like I need something on here. Do I want to put it on before I stitch or after? Well, I don't think I'm going to be stitching around there. I think I'm just going to stitch this. Well, I'll be back. I'm going to stitch this on. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch the perimeter of this. And then we'll be back and hopefully be able to finish these. Okay, I am back. I stitched around the perimeter to attach this. I did cut this down some. It had probably another 1/8 of an inch maybe on the bottom of this, and I just cut that off to make this a little bit smaller. I'm happy with the back side. I think here I need something. I want to keep these as simple as possible because you'll be putting ephemera in here too. It doesn't have to go over the top. So I thought, I was looking at this because I had, like I said, I printed a bunch of stuff on fabric, primarily for my slow stitching that I'm doing in Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. But I think the red is too, I don't like the way it looks. So I thought maybe if I used maybe blue. I don't know if this would be the right one or not, but we'll see. Just to give it a quick, I don't know. I don't like that one on there actually, I don't think. Let's see if we, I feel like it's not enough of a pop. And I don't want to go to browns. This one might be too small. I think what's distracting me, these aren't kind of very bright. Those still dull. trying to keep this short and sweet, and I keep or you know what else we could do? I just have to think. I have these little, I think she calls them dominoes. Let's just see. Just see if we add a little bit of color and then do something on top of it. And what if we put a little, then I saw a little green one. I'm just going to go for that. I'm going to make this a little bit more narrow. Yeah. The possibilities are just endless. Do I like that? Or do I just need this? I think I'm just going to put the sticker there after all that. That's okay, right? You don't know until you try it. And I think this is one of those dreadful stickers. I don't have so much luck printing on the back of that printer paper, or sticker paper. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So we can use this, as I said before, as a little, you know, glue it down to the journal on 3 sides. You could have a little tuck spot with a little pocket, or you could add it into a pocket. So that's that. Now on to this. All right, so this is going to be my inside. Just want to determine, yeah, I want this to be about like that. And then I'm going to fold this in. Okay, and then on the inside, we're just going to have some, I'm going to add papers. How am I going to do that? I'm going to have to stitch those in, I think. So I'm going to have to double my, try to figure this out. Here's my ruler. So I would want them to be no bigger than 7 inches long. I'm going to move this out of my way to make my life a little bit easier. So I can measure. How wide? About 3 1/4 wide. What is this? Let's do it this way. About 3¼ wide. Just going to make a little notebook out of this. And then we need them to be no longer than 7. They don't all have to be the same size. I think I would sort of like that edge. Oops. I'll save these for something else we can do. Let's see, because these are going to be folded in half. Hope I made these long enough. They seem awfully short. No, that's about where I would want them. So let's see. Determine if we need any. Which one's the longest here? I don't want it super thick. I think that's good enough. So I think what I'm going to do is stitch these in. And I think this is, should be able to get, yeah, I can get through with that. I'm just making this 2 holes, keeping this rather simple. If I can get my needle to go through this side. There we go. And then I'm going to need a bigger needle. I'm going to use this round sort of hopefully I can get it through my needle. Come on. Try this end. Oh my goodness. This is going to be difficult. Might have to get my binding needle out because it has a much bigger hole. I don't think this is going to go through. This is becoming painful. Is that hole the same? That one's the same. There we go. See if this will work. This needle's pretty sticky from my wax thread. There we go. Whew, that was painful. Alright, so I'm just going to line these back up. Did I go all the way through on this? Poke my hole through. This side. Sort of do these one at a time because my alignment I think is a little bit off. There we go. Okay. Got everybody right. And then I'm just going to tie this like we do. Only stitch in a signature. I'd forgotten how difficult it is without the wax thread. The wax thread holds that right where it's supposed to be. And this type of thread does not. I don't think it needs to be super sturdy for what we're making here. Alright, so that's going to fold there. So we have our little notebook on the inside. I just want to, there. There we go. Like that. And then all we have left is to make us a closure. That. Use one of these. I don't always, but a lot of time I put these reinforcers on both sides. And then I wanted to use this, and I don't think that's going to be long enough. I've wrapped some brown elastic around this. I'm just going to put that. That's more than enough. Oh, great. And then to decide how to do this, I think I would make this go around this way. My husband, well, he's an engineer, but he's started out as a tool and die maker, and he does a lot of little side jobs for different people that reach out to him because he has a little shop in addition to his full-time job. It's not always is he working, but he has some work that he does for a pretty faithful customer that he's working on this morning. And then we're going to go over to our son's, and my granddaughter had a birthday earlier in the week. We're going to give her her birthday presents, and I'm very excited about that because, as you know, I shared a journal that I made for her, and I'm excited to see how she reacts to it. So there you have it. that's today's projects. Took a little bit longer, I think, than what I thought it would, but both of these, I'm sure, are compliments of Roxy's weekly challenges from last year. I just went through my ephemera box I keep next to me for some inspiration on some things to make for this journal. And we have a little notepad with French checks. Those came from Lorna Taylor at Taylor Made Journals. And then a little pocket with a fabric printed postcard on it. And I might use that as a, that might be cute with a little, one of those little clips. Might use that as a pocket in the journal. I don't know. That's my thought right now. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.